Billy, why are you making faces at Jeremy and
because
in general?
You guys don't know yourselves whatsoever. Like, you're saying this today because it's the day after the season ended on April 29th. And sure enough, opening night next year, you will have convinced yourself that the Heat are serious contenders and they're going to make a run and this is their year and culture and the Godfather fixed it and Pat Riley this and Pat Riley that. And it'll probably be largely the same roster. Maybe you'll bring in one or two different pieces.
I don't know.
But this is how how it
Bam
goes.
is saying major changes in the losing locker room. Bam's saying we know major changes are coming.
You're the major change that needs to go, Bam. Like,
Whoa,
by the way, just
wow.
so we're on here. Major changes, pack up and go. If you're really about this culture, do the best thing for the culture and leave.
Whoa.
Because you're not good enough.
Well, shouldn't he at least wait for them to trade him?
No, just leave.
For
Yeah,
nothing?
leave. No,
Whoa.
Void is better than Bam at this point in time, honestly. But I'm telling you, remember April 29th. I want that to be just, guys, let this be our calling sign. Remember April 29th. Because next year, come October 24th, we're going to be talking about this Heat team and how I like what they're doing here. I like what they did here in the offseason. It's what happens every single year. Every single year. It's not done, Dan. It's going to continue.
I want to explore something with you guys, though, here, because wherever the mental frailties in this sport reside, such that they are, okay, Jimmy has burnt through in Minnesota and Philadelphia and here an assortment of Ben Simmonses and Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns where he's more what? He's a better player, but more of a bleep hole as well, wherever the outfish is. He gets to Miami, and now we see what's played out over the last, 6 months. And it is revealed to all of us that if you give the ball to Tyler Hero, he'll be an all-star and he'll get better, and that's what your team will look like. And revealed to all, like, oh, that's where Bam's limits are. None of those guys will carry you to anything. We didn't think Jimmy would. But Jimmy burned through Amin, and I want you to explain sort of what's happening there with competition, with toughness and crazy people about competition, where Jimmy's burning through a line of teammates to get to something higher and revealing in his wake, oh, I don't think Karl Anthony Towns is as tough as he needs to be, or Wiggins is as tough as he needs to be, or Simmons is as tough as he needs to be, or Bam is as tough as he needs to be.
But he was right. That's the thing. In the moment, everyone's like, oh, what a jerk, get him out of here. But at the end of it, we look back and maybe Bam's got an opportunity to change that perception. But all those other names, you look back and said, oh, he was 100% on point. These guys weren't tough enough.
Bam doesn't have the ability to change that perception. Bam is now a formed player. This is the best Bam will be.
It's not about being a better player. It's about a level of toughness and leadership that is expected and needed from him. That was the thing that was surprising me last night as I sat there and I watched every second of that awful.
Or Spo saying afterward we showed resilience and character?
No, they didn't.
But I'm saying Spo saying afterward that they showed resilience and character this season.
Yeah, like I think he meant specifically they lost 10 in a row and they still managed to make the playoffs.
Sure. But last night there was no resilience. None whatsoever. Not from the opening tip. There were moments early in the first half. It's a big deficit. I get it. But it's NBA. You get a couple of threes, all of a sudden it's not a big deficit. And the way they were playing was 1-2-3 Cancun.
I've never seen a Heat team playing as if it didn't want to get on a flight. I've never seen that before.
Dan, it will be erased in history. No one will remember this. But there was a play where Max Strus, sideline out of bounds, inbounds the ball, steps right in. They pass it right back to him. There's not a single Heat player within 30 miles of him. He's wide open for three. He misses the three, so it won't be remembered. But it's just like, what are we doing here? At what point does execution on the defensive end, effort, making the extra rotation, making the extra effort, all those things went out the window, and they went out the window very early in that game.
It was 30-8.
I mean, look, I think we kind of knew that, or at least I felt going into the game yesterday, we were going to learn a little bit about this Heat team. And what I mean by that is not that we're going to learn, can they win the game? Okay, send the series back to Cleveland. But we're going to learn a little bit about this version of the Heat, because if you get down early, they all know they're not winning the series. Maybe they win the game, They're not winning the series. They know that, okay? So we're going to learn a little bit about this team where if they get down early, which do they start thinking to themselves, all right, is it even worth trying to put 1,000% effort to get back in this game than to just get on a plane for one more game and get killed in Cleveland? Like, we're going to learn a little bit about this team, and we did learn, which was, we don't really think it's worth the trouble. And
that's the part that's different, right?
Yeah.
Because
well, that's also what's going to spark the change.
Sure.
The change that the fan base has wanted. Like, I don't know that I want to sit here and do silver lining today, okay? But losing that game by 1 point yesterday is not the way to go into the offseason. Like, the Heat fan has wanted this change, and now you got Bam Adebayo sitting there post-game saying, the guy with the silver hair, he's going to make major change. Like, yeah,